On Thanksgiving, my parents said, "All the inheritance goes to your sister. You barely help us anyway." My sister smirked. "You were never the favorite." I calmly stood up and announced I'd stopped paying their medical bills. But a month later, they called me. I carved the turkey while my sister Vanessa scrolled through her phone, not lifting a finger to help. This was Thanksgiving at my parents' house, where I'd spent the last 8 years being invisible while Vanessa got worship for simply existing. "Marcus," my dad said, setting down his wine glass with that serious look. "We need to tell you something important about our will." My mom nodded. "Everything goes to your sister, the house, the savings, all of it." I set down the carving knife. "Everything. You barely help us anyway," Dad continued. "Vanessa's always here." Vanessa leaned back in her chair, that smug smile spreading across her face. "Face it, Marcus, you were never the favorite." The table went quiet. I looked at my parents, waiting for the punchline. Nothing came. "Never the favorite," I repeated. "Interesting." My mom shifted. "Vanessa needs it more. She's struggling with her business. The business I'd loaned her $15,000 to start. The business that somehow never turned a profit despite her constant luxury vacations every few months, I see," I said, pulling out my phone. "When you say I barely help, you mean aside from the medical bills?" Dad waved dismissively. "We're talking about emotional support, not money." I opened my banking app, the one connected to their joint account. Mom's cardiac medication, $847 a month. Dad's physical therapy, $1,200 monthly. The home health aid, $2,800. That's $4,847 every single month for the last 37 months. Vanessa's smile faltered. "You kept track." Bank statements. Vanessa total comes to $179,339 so far. My mother's face went pale. "Marcus, I get it." I stood up calmly, grabbing my coat. "Vanessa's the favorite, so she can start being the favorite when the bills are due too. What are you saying?" Dad's voice shook. I pulled up the auto payment screen. "If I barely help, you won't miss it. I'm canceling all automatic payments to your medical accounts." "You can't," Vanessa blurted. "They need that medication. Then the favorite child can pay." I tapped cancel, then cancel again and again. Each click echoed in the silent room. My mom started crying. "Marcus, please, you never think I grabbed my keys." Happy Thanksgiving. I walked out into the cold November air, leaving behind the turkey, the dysfunction, and 37 months of being taken for granted. The first week was silent. Then calls started. Ignored. Texts came next. Ignored. Vanessa's voicemail called me petty. Deleted. 3 weeks in, Dad's cardiologist office called. Pass account. I gave them Vanessa's number. Week 4, my phone rang at 2 a.m. "Dad, Marcus, your mother collapsed. We're at the hospital. Call Vanessa. The favorite child will handle it." "Son, please. The bills are piling up. We can't afford prescriptions. You said I barely helped. This shouldn't be a problem." Silence. Then Dad's voice cracked. "We were wrong. God, we were so wrong. Vanessa hasn't answered in 2 weeks. She said we were being dramatic about money." "Dramatic? The inheritance," he said desperately. "We'll change it. Split it evenly. 70-30 in your favor. Please. Your mother needs medication." I sat in the dark thinking about Vanessa's smirk. Years of being second choice. $179,339 never acknowledged. "Here's what happens," I said. "I'll pay Mom's emergency bills this month only. After that, you sell the house you promised Vanessa. Downsize. Use the profit for medical costs. But the inheritance, keep it. Give it to Vanessa like you planned. I don't want anything except one thing." "Anything," Dad whispered. "An apology in writing, acknowledging every payment. Every time I showed up when Vanessa didn't." The letter arrived 4 days later. 6 pages handwritten, listing dates, amounts, tearful acknowledgments. Mom's signature was shaky. Dad's had tear stains. I paid that month's bills, then watched them sell their dream house. Vanessa called, screaming, "I'd ruined everything." "No," I said, "I just stopped fixing everything. They live in a modest condo now. Vanessa doesn't visit. I stop by sometimes, but things are different. They know what help looks like now, and they will never forget it cost $179,339 to learn."